welcome to the Engerati studio. We're located at Asian Utility Week in Bangkok, and we're privileged today to have with us Dr. Govind Singh, and he represents the Asian Institute of Technology. You're in the energy field of study, and your expertise here, I see, is distributed power grids. Do you want to give us a little bit of background as to what your expertise are and some information on distributed power grids in the region?
Yeah, this is one topic, but it is like all electric power system management, my expertise.
Right.
And this is a new, I mean, some little bit new idea, of course, derived from the earlier decentralized system.
Right.
So now, because problem is keep on increasing, so we want to contain the problem.
Right.
So that's why we want to make a piecewise grid.
Right. Yes.
Main grid you split, so that if any problem happening, so it should not spread to other side.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also if you need to connect for any region, then you can even connect.
Right. Right.
So you can start from a maybe house and then go step by step up to whatever level, even you can go up to large regional level.
Right. Right.
Yes.
Where does this place the utility, the distributed power grids? Where does the utility feature in distributed power grids? What is their involvement?
Utility feature, sorry, I didn't get you.
Okay. What do these future energy systems look
Yeah.
like?
This will be like, see, problem is just you probably know the renewable energy, wind and solar, which are the major source of the renewable compared to biomass and other sources.
Right.
Now, so those two sources are very intermittent, very uncertain. And grid, probably you know, this does not work with this uncertainty.
Right.
So it, because grid reflect the effect like a fraction of second, instant to instant. So any changes in wind speed or solar radiation, it immediately reflect the grid, and it cannot work. So what we want to counter that problem. So we want to split and work in a like segment wise.
Yeah.
Also centralized and also segment wise,
Yeah.
as requirement is there.
Right.
So in future, I mean, like already, like Thailand proposed like one community, one grid, something.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that means that community has a one grid, and then later it can be also connected with the main grid. And if there is a requirement to connect, then it can be connected. Otherwise, it can work isolated. So problem will be inside.
Yeah.
And this way also help to make it sustainable, each grid, each piece of the grid make sustainable. So customer will try to increase sources and resources, and then it will finally help to stabilize the energy situation.
Absolutely. Yeah. What do these energy systems, how do they vary from country to country within the Asian region?
See, I mean, issue is each country has a different sources availability.
Yes.
Not same source available. So that way it little bit vary. Let's say, I mean, if some country has more solar, for example, maybe very tropical and Gulf countries or some part, so they can have solar power so easily available, and they can utilize during daytime when hot season and something. Some country has more wind power, like European and other part. Some have more biomass, hydro, micro hydro. So based upon that, we can devise, I mean, different strategy for each type of this system.
Okay. What is your vision of the Asian supergrid?
It is, I think, already it is now there. Just you can say maybe just a couple of years to come, it will be there.
Right.
Because now ASEAN Power Grid, probably you know, ASEAN Power Grid.
Yes.
So all ASEAN countries already they have a plan to connect.
Yeah, and share each other's resources.
Share each other resources. Only issue is it was a plan like 20 years back.
Right.
At that time they did not include the renewable source effect.
Right.
Because at that time wind and solar was like a fantasy, not much commercialized.
So this has changed.
Yeah, going to
quite a
change,
lot.
yes.
Okay.
And second things, it is not just ASEAN, now it is going like Asia grid. Because Vietnam is a part of the ASEAN,
Yeah.
and China and Vietnam already connected.
Right.
China exporting to Vietnam. And India, that part already connected with Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan. Just they in future maybe they can connect in Myanmar. So this become that part and ASEAN, and Vietnam when connected, then China already connected.
Right.
So all country almost connected.
So it's becoming a reality.
Yes,
very,
reality very
quickly.
soon.
By when? When do you think it'll all be? When will the super grid be ready? 10 years time?
See, I mean, it is more about how stakeholders are taking it, taking up. Because, of course, now I think it is pushing up because of the soaring of energy prices and availability of energy. So, like Thailand is much serious about this because they have very less sources. Most of them they import. So they want to have this one. Laos have a lot of hydropower. They want to sell, even they want to sell to Singapore. Laos to earn money. Myanmar has a lot of this hydro sources. So if they connect, then they can sell power from Myanmar to the any ASEAN countries.
Right.
Because it is now stock market something like you can sell and buy power from US even like stock market. You can sell and buy stock in US, Europe from here. Same way it will be power you can sell and buy from anywhere to anywhere.
I mean that'll just strengthen the grid and just improve reliability.
Reliability, security,
of supply.
yes, and environmental friendly.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because that is idea is to utilize more efficient, green, and optimum sources of the resources.
Absolutely. As my last question to
Yes.
you, what message do you want to give the power sector in this region?
Sorry?
What advice or what suggestions would you like to give utilities or the power sector in this region?
In this, see, I mean, this is something have to go beyond their boundary.
Right. Okay.
If they work just inside boundary, their boundary, then I think it's difficult to tap this problem because this problem is not a local, it is a global. Okay, so if one country is suffering, then you can see the issue, it will spread.
Yeah.
Effect will be globally. So each power utility they have to think, of course, from inside to outside, and make them connect for betterment of the
Just
everyone.
really optimize those
Yes.
resources that are available.
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
I understand you have a busy schedule, so thank you very much. And I
Yes,
hope you
sure.
enjoy the rest of the event.
Okay.
And to our viewers, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the interview as much as I did. Please have a look at all the other videos that we've got up online, interviews with other vendors and utilities. Thanks for joining us.
Okay. Thank you.